That dear Sandy gave, and give him the pennies in my little piggy bank, pennies that my darling helped me save. Hey. A little number there for all the farm lads. It's called The Tiny Broken Heart. I don't know which one of them got the broken heart, but they don't act like they got one tonight. We're going to do a song called John the Baptist. We wrote it, and we wrote it to the tune of John Hardy. We'll introduce the boys somewhere in the middle of this song, so hope you enjoy the picking on it. He's now an 11-year-old dobro player. Austin Clark, could you make him welcome? On the mandolin, Mr. String Bean over there, Hank Williams himself. No, that's Adam Clark. Adam Clark, the third Clark boy, plays the mandolin. Make him welcome. On the flat-top guitar, playing rhythm and lead guitar, and a little bit later the blues harmonica, we have the oldest Clark boy of all. He's 20 years old. He went through deep depression recently. He's no longer a teenager. He's facing the third decade. Would you make Alan Clark welcome? Over here on the bass fiddle, thumping right along, the world's first glove-wearing bass fiddlist, 17 years old, Aaron Elvis Clark. We've had another sighting. Make him welcome. Dancing girl and Harriet took off John Baptist's head, and they thought they would surely be free. But when they both come up and just after raising up the dead, John Baptist they surely will see, and the Lord will surely say, depart from me. Had a lot of fun on that one. That's called John the Baptist. Now we are going to slow down just a little bit here, and then we'll speed up again because a fellow old as me, I can't quite keep up with these young fellers. We're in A. There are 9 boys in this family, and Mama had them all. I can vouch for it. I helped the doctor with every delivery, pushing, grunting, sweating, swooning, perishing, fainting, passing out. Man, I almost didn't make it. It was hard on me. But now Sylvia didn't have too much trouble, and that's why we call her Wonder Woman. She's not with us tonight. They'll all be down from Virginia the first of the year. Well, it takes a bigger stage to put the whole family on it. But we've got pictures of them on the table over there, and you can look them all over and be amazed tonight during the break time. And we have identical twins. They're Abraham and Alexander. They're 5 years old. They play a guitar and a mandolin, and they sing in harmony. We have a 12-year-old auto harp player that got stuck doing babysitting chores for these next couple of 3 weeks for Christmas. His name is Andrew. And as the A's continue, we have a 1-year-old that steals the show. He runs around the stage and dances and shouts and sings and helps his twin brothers in a trio. He's 1 year old, and he looked like a very good boy when he was born, so we called him Avery. So that's the 9 Clark brothers. We have full-colored 8x10 pictures of them here tonight. And there's a reason why this family stays together like it does, and we want to do it in the words of this song. The family who prays will never be parted. Their circle in heaven unbroken shall stand. And God who say, enter, thou good faithful servant. For the family that prays never shall part, never shall part. Satan hath parted fathers and mothers, filling their hearts with his envy and hate, heading their pathway way down to destruction, and leaving their children like orphans to stray. The family who prays will never be, heaven unbroken shall stand. And God will say, enter, thou good faithful servant. For the family who prays never shall part, never shall part. The family who prays will never be parted. Their circle in heaven unbroken shall stand. And God will say, enter, thou good faithful servant. For the family who prays never shall part, never shall part. The family prays, and that's the truth. More family altars would cure more altered families. And the family that prays together stays together. So we're going to have our fiddle player now come on up and fiddle for you. He doesn't want me to tell, but last year about this time, December the 4th, he won first place down at the Seminole Indian Reservation. You're not embarrassed, are you, Ashley? Well, we took him to the Indian Reservation, but we didn't leave him. In his category, he took first place. He won a purple Indian jacket. He won a gold trophy and a $100 bill, and he still has got the purple Indian jacket and the gold trophy.
I am so proud.
This was the song he won on. It's called Highway to Heaven. Okay, that's pretty good there. That's pretty good fiddling. What'd you do with that $100 bill? Took some more fiddle lessons, huh? Alan's coming up to do a little bit of Live and Let Live. They tell me that you're going away. You're going away. Okay, hey.
That you are going away. What makes you want to leave? Live and let live, don't break my heart. You're leaving me here to grieve.
Live and let live, don't break my heart. Don't leave me here to die.
I never could live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye. Stayed awake last night and walked the floor. What makes you treat me so? Live and let live, don't break my heart. I won't want to live if you go. Live and let live, don't break my heart. Don't leave me here to cry. I never could live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye.
I never could
Live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye.
Live and let live. Are you enjoying the Clark brothers here? Tonight already. They get better as the evening wears on, I promise you.
Wear me out, man.
We are going to call on our mandolin player to do a little bit of a song that we have on our brand new CD. Run over there, Ashley, and pick that up for me so I can show them what it looks like. A picture's worth 10,000 words. This is a CD, a compact disc. It plays on a CD player. Of course, this one is a special bargain. It's 2 for 1. There's 2 albums on this one CD. And that's 23 songs, 72 whole minutes, which is the limit for a CD. And we're going to do this song called the Adam Clark Commentary off this CD, written by Adam. Yes. Horns. Adam himself wrote this song. Also, the picture I told you about, I thought was on the table. They are still on the table, but there's what it looks like if you got binoculars. Almost dropped it. It's mighty heavy. Too many characters in the picture. Okay, we'll talk about the other stuff later. Actually, but right now, the Adam Clark Commentary will take you to every nation of the world and bring you back to Orlando. Pin his eyebrows down, somebody. Whew, get back here. We're back. We made it back to Orlando on the EvangClark commentary, which is on our brand new CD, and that's Mr. Grease Lightning on the mandolin there, Adam Clark. He is slow at everything else, but he can tear that mandolin inside out. Alan, you feel like coming back and doing a little bit of the Precious Jewel? Huh? Okay, I'm working the boy too hard. You can tell by the perspiration on his forehead. And his inspiration too, don't forget that. That goes along with the perspiration. Okay, this is a beautiful song. It illustrates the scripture in the Bible that says,
I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to him that believe. To the Jew first, and also to the Greek.
Hey, kick it off, Grampy.
Ashamed of him who died for you. Someday I know that you'll be sorry, for he will be ashamed of you. Ashamed of him who died for you. Someday I know that you'll be sorry, for he will be ashamed of you. Christ will meet you there. Come while he waits for you. Listen to his voice. Leave with him your care. Come begin life anew. Kneel at the cross. Kneel at the cross. Leave every care. Leave every care. Kneel at the cross. At the cross. At the cross. Jesus will meet you there. Cross, give your idols up, look onto realms above. Turn not away to life's sparkling cup, trust only in his love. Oh, kneel at the cross, kneel at the cross, leave every care, leave every care, kneel at the cross, at the cross, at the cross, Jesus will meet you there.
Kneel at the cross. Great advice for you who haven't done that yet. And we're going to have a good evening here tonight. Are you looking forward to a good long spell of picking and singing and grinning and... Well, just consider these boys your grandkids, and this is your family for tonight. Thank the Lord you can take them off my hands. You don't know how it is to live on a bus with these boys. Well, I drive, and the oldest boy drives. In fact, we have two buses. We only brought one up here. And there's my bus, and then there's the boys' bus.
Yeah, see how that works.
Alan drives the boys' bus, and I drive my own bus. And when they are on my bus, they drive me crazy. And they eat on my bus. They keep their bus immaculate, but they come over on my bus to eat. And I can never get them to wash the dishes. That's the one task they hate. And we're looking for a dishwasher. They got them down at Sears.
Hound dog right there. You're the dishwasher, man.
Okay. Well, right.
Yes.
And I've been on the road myself for 34 years and nonstop traveling and music and ministry and whatever else we've done down through those 34 years. And the boys have been on the road longer than I have. They've been on the road ever since they was born. I can't say that. Give them a good hand. I think we'll do a little bit of Daybreak and Dixie there, Mr. Manlin. You did so good on the commentary. And actually, it's we're in Dixie, right? And if this boy don't hurry up and get moving, we'll be here to daybreak. Anyhow, this is called Daybreak and Dixie. And every time you wake up on a warm Florida morning, how many feels good?
Especially in the wintertime.
And especially if you wake up.
Okay.
All right, the Daybreak and Dixie. Go ahead, let her roll, son. The daybreak in Dixie, that'll wake anybody up. For not everybody nodding at you is agreeing with you. But daybreak in Dixie will wake anyone up here tonight if it's played like that on the mandolin. Let's see, don't say goodbye, all right. Just to make you a name. They say that you're discontented and that you are searching for fame. Don't say goodbye if you love me, for it would make my heart overflow. Kiss mine as once ere you leave me. Just don't say goodbye when you go. Somehow I can't believe we're parting. I've grown so used to having you near. The strings in my heart, dear, are breaking. I just can't say goodbye to you, dear. Don't say goodbye if you love me, for it would make my heart overflow. Kiss mine as once ere you leave me. Just don't say goodbye when you go. I'll pick it, son. Each night as I kneel by my bedside, I will pray just one sweet prayer for you. I'll ask of the kind Lord in heaven to make all your dreams, dear, come true. Don't say goodbye if you love me, for it would make my heart overflow. Kiss mine as once ere you leave me. Just don't say goodbye when you go. My heart overflow. Kiss mine as once ere you leave me. Oh, just don't say goodbye when you go. Hey, don't say goodbye. Don't say goodbye. We're just getting used to each other. We're just getting acquainted here. We are going to feature our bass fiddle player because he don't get to show off, show up, show out, do much. And he's our real good thumper back here. He's got a lot of different techniques. Besides, he wears gloves. I mean, what can I say? He raises blisters, you know. And his blisters don't turn into calluses. So he thinks. Anyway, we're going to let him thump a while. You want to hear the bass player tonight? Go on, bass player, and play for us. Take it away, son. Take one. Take two. over in the South. Thank you, Elvis. Thank you. Look at the standing ovation you got tonight on your face today. Now, we've been wondering all night who was going to get the standing O, and we didn't suspect it would be Elvis.
You're good.
Well, that's great. I think we should slow down real slow. Can you get in a real slow mood for a real beautiful... It goes way back to the Civil War before there was a North or a South, you know? That's a good hand for the Civil War. I guess it wasn't too popular. We've had a Civil War up here a few times at our house trying to teach these boys this music. I drug them out of closets. I pulled them out of the cellar. They were outside in the woods. Down at the barn, I had to just drag them home and lay a little applied psychology to the seat of learning. But they finally learned how to play, and now they're trying to teach me. That's what bugs me. Anyway, this is called the Ashokan Farewell. Sometimes we call it the earthly farewell. When you stop and meditate about all that you're leaving behind when you leave this world, you suddenly come up with the conclusion that you are leaving absolutely nothing behind because there's more on the other side than there's ever on this side. Is that right? So whether you call it the Ashokan Farewell, according to the TV miniseries, after that name, the Civil War, the war between the states, North and South, what was it called?
PBS. It was on PBS.
On PBS,
And
all right.
we were on PBS.
Whether you want to call it the Ashokan Farewell, whatever state and town that was, I don't know, or the earthly farewell, here is Ashley Clark to play it beautifully for you here tonight. was pretty. Is Shulkin Farewell, the official name of that song. That was a good job, Ashley, and he's 13 years old, and he's a pretty good fiddle player for 13, don't you think so? We'd like to do a song that comes out of Renfro Valley, Kentucky. Anyone here from Kentucky? Whoopee! Well, we're going to do a couple of Kentucky songs maybe tonight. Are you enjoying this? We would also tell you a couple of more things. We have 10 albums in cassette form. Cassette form. Yeah.
Very good.
Very good, Ashley. Hold them up, let them look, see what a cassette looks like. Okay. Hang on that fiddle, I'll do it. I don't want nothing to happen to your fiddling fingers. All right, here we have our newest album, Memories of Mother. We do 2 at a time when we make albums. This one's called Carry Me Back to Old Virginia. And these are last year's models. Family and Home, tremendous album. And I Feel Better Now, another album. And we have 6 more besides those, 10 albums in cassette. They will all be on the big, long table over here where the blonde-haired and black-haired girls are standing. They friends of ours came by, and we just put them to work. So they're going to be selling the cassettes. They're $8 a cassette. And the older cassettes, which are the other 6 prior to these 4, are $6 each. And we have with us the Clark Family Experience. It's on a videotape. And what's going to happen as soon as we get off this stage is a modern-day miracle. Immediately available upon the table will be, I think, at least 20 videotapes of the very program that you just saw. And they'll be on that table because we have our television truck right behind the building. And this camera crew is filming for television. And the videotape, of course, looks like this.
Really?
And first come, first served at the table. We'll be having a break. Let's see. Well, we can't do it yet. In a little bit, we'll have a break, about a 20-minute break, and then we'll come back and do the second set. All the folks that go to bed with the chickens and roll up the sidewalks at 8 o'clock, well, splurge tonight and stay with us for the second set. Yeah, I already showed them that. That's also on the table back there. The picture's $2, picture of the whole family. It used to be an 8x10, but then we had one more boy. Well, it was 8 boys and Mom and Dad made 10. Now we can't figure out how to make the 8x10 a 9x11. But it'll be back there. Videotapes, cassette tapes, CDs, and pictures. One other thing I'd like to say. Girls, would you wave the blue card on the table? Wave the blue card. There it is. If you would like to be on our mailing list, it's free. We will send you a newsletter every month of where we're at, what we're doing, names, addresses, telephone numbers, schedules, the building that we're in. And if you can't come, call somebody and send them out to our singing, okay? I'm sure they'll enjoy it. And that's free. It costs 11 cents on the bulk rate to mail it to you, but 1 to a house, 1 to a family, 1 to an address, and we don't mind having the office send you an 11-cent stamped newsletter already published. Do you believe somebody loves you if they'll spend 11 cents on you? Especially if they do it every month. And so that's something for you that we want you to have free. The rest of these things will cost money, and we would like to say that the proceeds of all our tapes goes to feed hungry children. These hungry children. We're going to rent for Belly. E. Yeah, E. E.
Adam sing.
I was born in Renfro Valley, but I drifted far away. I've been back to see the old place, and my the friends of other days. Gone around familiar faces, all the friends I used to know. Things have changed in Rainbow Valley since the days of long ago. I've been back to Renfro Valley. I can't call it home no more. Other voices sing the old song, and other children round my door.
Other voices sing the old song when the evening sun is low. That mother sang in Renfro Valley since the days of long ago. Take me back to Renfro Valley when my life on earth is run. Lay me back by Dad and Mother and let me sleep forever there. When it's springtime in the mountains and the dogwood blossoms blow, we'll be back in Renfro Valley since the days of long ago. Run that dobro one more time. Renfro Valley. We promised to do 2 Kentucky songs, and the next one is called Kentucky. Land outside of heaven to me. Kentucky, your laurels and your redwood tree. When I rest upon some graceful mountain so high. Oh, there do for me. Folks singing in the silvery moonlight. Kentucky, I miss your hound dogs chasing coon. I know that my mother, dad, and sweetheart are all waiting for me. I will be coming soon. Kentucky, I will be coming soon.
Well, how did my high tenor do? Did he make it on that last note? Did he make it? A high tenor is a rare thing these days, and we got one. It's him. And since he's in such rare form, we're going to really strain him on this one. Great old gospel song done by the Louvin Brothers. Anybody remember the Louvin Brothers? One. Oh, well, that's good, because we copy all their works, all 400 of their songs. I would like to say to a T, but we can't quite get it, so we do our best. Is there any resemblance or similarities that you can notice? None. Okay.
All right, well, we tried.
Anyhow, this was off the Family of Praise album. It was on Capitol Records, Capitol label. It was in the record store for 37 years, and that was a record in itself. So it's our favorite song. It's called Born Again. And it is going out to everybody tonight who is born again, everyone who wishes you was, and everyone who could be for the night's over. Enjoy the high tenor of Alan Clark while we do Born Again, Louvin Brothers Down.
Born again and free from sin, now I'm happy night and day. Makes me shout, and there's no doubt, now I know I'm born again.
Satan told me that I only thought I got saved. He tells me what a fool I have been. And my mind goes back to that old bench where I prayed. Now I know I'm born again.
I'm born again and free from sin, now I'm happy night and day. Makes me shout, and there's no doubt, now I know I'm born again.
winds along life's way, my faith has grown weak, and burdens seem to rise on every hand. Then I steal away in prayer, he answers my plea, my every need he understands. I'm born again and free from sin, now I'm happy night and day. Makes me shout and there's no doubt, now I know I'm born again. Well, how was it? Was it close enough? Close enough. All right, we feel better now. It was close enough. To the Leuven brothers there on Born Again. We're going to do a couple more songs, and then we'll have a break time, at which time we will have most of all these songs we've been singing and picking on the tape table back there. And remember, those hungry children. They're hungry too. They've been working here all afternoon. I can't even get in and out of Burger King without it costing me $100. We are going to let Alan sing here. This happened to him recently. There's quite a little story goes behind it. And see if you can figure out Alan's predicament in the midst of this song. I don't believe you meant. Key of C. Sing it, son, because it sounds like your life story.
Last night, my dear, the rain was falling. I went to bed so sad and blue. And then I had a dream of you. I dreamed I was strolling in the evening underneath the harvest moon. I was there, the ones there too. I don't believe you met my baby. You looked at him, he smiled at you. I wondered who you were talking to. I shook the hand of your stranger, but I was shaking more inside. I was still wondering who. Resting on his shoulder, you looked at him, he smiled at you. His eyes were filled with victory. He said, my sister wants to marry, and then my heart was filled with ease. I knew that you would marry me.
He's too young, anyhow. The worst that I've ever been hurt in my life. The first time I ever have wanted to die
Was the night when you told me that you loved someone else, and you asked me if I could forget.
when I stopped dreaming. unwanted in the spring, alone and neglected, transplanted in vain.
To a garden of sadness where its petals would fall in the shadows of undying pain.
When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop loving you. The flowers to bloom in the snow. You may take a pebble and teach it to grow.
You may teach all the raindrops to return to the clouds, but you can't teach my heart to forget.
When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop loving you. When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop crying for you. Okay, are you having a good time? We're going to do the Orange Blossom Special, and then you... Hey, this train's going to stay in Florida all winter.
This is dedicated to everyone with an orange vest tonight.
And it's hauling oranges tonight. And as soon as you, the song is done, you just hook your little car onto the track and just head over to the tape table there, because we're going to take a break for 20 minutes. And then you load up with tapes and bring your train back, your car back, right to where you're sitting. 20 minutes later, we'll do the second half or the second third or whatever else you want to do on the second set here tonight. And remember, we're traveling pickers and singers, but we can't pick and sing to a traveling congregation. That means we'll stay as long as you want to stay.
Behind that.
All right, the Orange Blossom Special. And boys, as soon as you're through, get down there and get yourself drummed up a little of that Burger King money. Would you do it? And also remember that as soon as we get off the stage, we will have at least 20 videos on the first bank off the truck available for what we have just performed here on the first set. And I think they'll run another bank for the second half. So, well, it's been an hour and a half already. I mean, don't let that scare you.
Yeah,
it just seems like we got started.
It's killing me.
And just think, a whole hour and a half video is longer than any movie. I would say also that we're on 14 television stations on a weekly program. We're going on 2 more this month, and that makes 16. So kind of pray for our television work. Would you do that? We'd like to get on more stations and eventually on the satellite. And everybody can pick us up. Alrighty, the Orange Blossom Special. Are you ready, boys? All aboard? Take off there, engineer.